Algebra is the branch of mathematics that uses variables in place of numbers. A variable is a letter or symbol that takes the place of an unknown value. A constant is a fixed value that does not change. A term is a variable, a constant, or the product or quotient of a variable and a constant. Terms are separated by addition or subtraction. A numerical coefficient is the number factor of a variable term, and an algebraic expression is a combination of numbers, variables, and operation symbols. In example 1, we're given an expression. We have a combination of numbers, variables, and operations, minus and plus. Let's go through and identify the different parts. First, the variable. The variable typically represented by x or y, but it could be any letter or symbol. In this case, x and y. Up next, we have constants. This particular expression does not have a constant. A constant is an example would be a number that doesn't have a variable beside it, like -9. -9 is a constant. So none in this example. Next, we have terms. The first term is 3x squared. The next term is -5xy. And then the last term is the 2y squared. Coefficients are the numerical factor of a variable term. So let's look at the coefficient. The first coefficient is 3. It's the numerical factor of this first term. The next coefficient in this term is -5. Then finally, this term has a coefficient of 2. Now let's look at this other expression. The variables in this case, or the unknowns, are a and b. This one does have a constant. As I mentioned earlier, the constant in this case is -9. It's a number by itself without a variable beside it. Now let's look at the terms. The term up first, -12, a cubed b squared. That is your first term. Then we have -a squared b, 7ab squared, and then the -9 is also a term. Finally, we'll go through and look at the coefficients. The first term has a coefficient of -12. Next, we don't see a number beside the a, but we do see a negative sign. That's understood to be a -1. So the coefficient there, -1. The coefficient on this next term is 7. And we don't consider -9 to be a coefficient, it's a constant. It's not a coefficient because it doesn't have a variable beside it.